This is a movie of my Miss Severn, which is built from a kit from Mac Models of New Jersey. It's just been finished and it's had its first sailing and seemed to go pretty well. So this is a general view of the outside of the boat, and I'll just turn it round so you can see all the way around how it looks. The Fonzie is driving the boat, which I thought was kind of appropriate. Mind you, I wish he had a cap on to wear. Alright, so that's generally how the boat looks. It has the normal radio control of steering and propulsion, as well as a sound system. The rudder system also has a servo that connects to the steering wheel. So as you steer the boat, you can see the Fonzie's steering the boat. The steering wheel is changing. It has a sound system in it that generates a warning sound, like a sort of a Lucas Wintone horns. And we also have engine sounds as well. So I'll turn on the engine sound and it'll go to idling. Okay, we're running at idling. And as the throttle is advanced, you'll hear the engine sound speed up. Okay, so that's the engine sound. And when it's at idling, I'm just going to turn the sound off again. So let's have a look at what's inside. The hatch at the front. 1 and 2. The hatch is open, and you should be able to see in there the various parts of the system. We've got the motor, which is a brushless Leopard motor driven by a Castle Creations ESC. We have a main power switch here. This is a voltmeter telling us what the system volts are. There's a small servo, hard to see down there, that drives the steering wheel. And there's a satellite receiver that sits up inside there that's connected to the main receiver in the stern of the boat. A loudspeaker sits here. There is the loudspeaker there, and it sits in a baffle that goes across the whole boat. So this whole section of the boat acts as a volume enclosure for the back radiation of the sound. That's the engine compartment. Now let's move to the front rear end and have a look. We move the seat forward, lift up the back hatch, and here we see some more activity. I'll swing the camera around here. You've got a sound card here made by Model Sounds of Ottawa, Canada. That generates all the sounds that you hear, and also is used to switch the lights off and on the boat. There's a 6-channel Spectrum receiver in there. There's a little device here that measures the number of lost frames that occur. The main receiver, of course, is here when the satellite is up front, as I explained. And this is a rudder system here, pretty obvious. There's a strengthening bar put here because the screws on this servo can come loose after being used for a bit. And that basically is the whole boat. So I'll just pan back so you can see the whole thing and twist it around, and I'll end it at that point.